Rosa DeLauro. Congresswoman Rosa DeLauro has represented Connecticut's 3rd District since 1990. She currently serves as the co-chair of the House Steering and Policy Committee. She's a member of the House Appropriations Committee and chairs the committee's Ag FDA Appropriations Subcommittee. Congresswoman DeLauro first introduced the Paycheck Fairness Act nearly 10 years ago and has actively sought to help families balance their work and family lives. Congresswoman DeLauro earned her bachelor's degree with honors from Marymount College and a master's degree in international politics from Columbia University.
Thank you very much, Chairman Woolsey. What an honor to be here before you and our ranking member, Mr. Wilson, and to share this table with my colleague, Judy Biggert, and her commitment to balancing work and family these days. I would just say that this is, and you mentioned, you lose sometimes track of the time when you've introduced legislation, but it is 10 years, and I just want to say thank you. This is the first hearing we have been able to have on the opportunity for paid sick days in the United States. So very, very pleased with that. And I just would add one more item to your list of what we can do for working families today, and that is to have a Paycheck Fairness Act, which says that women should be paid 100 cents on the dollar and not just 75 cents on the dollar. It would go a long way to helping those families balance their economics. This is a very, very important issue, and I applaud your leadership, and I thank you for holding the hearing. It is a battle every day, as you know, to put working families center stage. In recent years, the shape and role of America's working middle-class families have changed. So have their economic prospects. 1975, less than half of mothers of school-age children worked outside the home. Now it's nearly 70%. Today, 1 in 4 households are caring for an elderly relative, and that number is expected to rise. We have today the rising cost of living, the need to balance work and family, parents stretched thin, struggling just to make sure that their kids get the attention and the care that they deserve. There is simply no answer when it comes to strengthening, a simple answer to how we strengthen our working and middle-class families. But there are a number of critical steps that we can take. Initiatives which have proven successful at making opportunity real for families and children. And that's why I really am so proud of the Healthy Families Act. I believe it's important. I believe that paid sick days are a basic right for people in the workplace. More than half of the workforce already has the right to take time off when they are sick or when they need to stay home to care for a sick child or an elderly relative. The truth is, though, 57 million people in our workforce do not have that right, something I think that most Americans would find shocking. I think most Americans believe that being a working parent should not mean having to choose between your job, taking care of yourself, and taking care of your family, that paid sick days are a matter of common sense and a matter of values. Yet, unlike 145 other nations, the United States does not guarantee a single paid sick day to workers, not one day. We do have family and medical leave, as you have pointed out. It provides leave for serious illnesses, but it's unpaid, and it only covers about 60% of the workforce. As a result, nearly half of private sector workers, including more than 3/4 of low-income workers, have no paid leave of any kind. They have no paid sick days, no paid vacation, and no paid personal days. Zero, nothing. The Healthy Families Act, which I introduced with Senator Kennedy, would help to alleviate this injustice. It requires employers with 15 or more workers to provide 7 days of paid sick leave annually for their own medical needs or to care for a family member. It's about setting a floor on what we can all agree is good corporate citizenship. Ensuring that employees are productive and healthy helps businesses as well. Many businesses already know, as the Journal of Managerial Issues found, offering workers the option of taking time off to care for a sick family member has a positive effect on morale and on profits. Last month, we had a national summit on America's children, which the speaker put together. Jody Heyman, with the Project on Global Working Families, spoke about paid sick days and its integral role in maintaining our competitive edge in a global economy. She reported that all of the 20 most competitive countries, with the exception of the United States, guarantee paid sick days. In fact, 18 of them provide 31 or more days. I might include that, this includes Lesotho and Papua New Guinea. It would seem to me that if they could do it, we can do it. Working parents must go, when they have to go to work sick, they risk infecting the entire workplace. Then we all pay the price for denying employees paid sick days, especially if they work in health care, child care, or food service. Interesting fact, well below every other major industry, only 15% of workers in food service have paid sick days, endangering hundreds, even thousands of patrons. Let me mention working women, and I will conclude. Working women and their families in particular would benefit from our bill. We all know that the brunt of the responsibility for caring for our children still falls upon women. That's just the way it is. Half of all working mothers report that they must miss work when a child is sick. Half of them do not get paid. When nearly a third of all working mothers fear their job evaluation might suffer from missing work, imagine what this legislation could mean to them. It is about peace of mind. I will just say paid sick days will make a difference. It's not a silver bullet. We need to embrace the comprehensive pro-family agenda, Chairman Woolsey, that your legislation, the Balancing Act, shows us as having the right path of forward. Today, families' fortune are increasingly tied to a more volatile economy. We have a weak safety net, stretched thin. Those who bear the brunt have a difficult time bouncing back. And we have a responsibility, I believe, to confront the unique challenges that income insecurity places on working and middle-class families. And whether it is raising the minimum wage, expanding the EITC, supporting child care, pay equity, paid sick days, I believe that our decisions and actions must reflect a broader worldview that begins with equal opportunity and giving people who strive to better themselves the tools that they need to succeed. It is about honoring work and responsibility, and it is the basis of our shared community. Thank you for the good work that you're doing. I thank you and our ranking member and my colleagues sitting here today for listening, and I appreciate the opportunity to testify.